everyone, I'm Sarah Trone Garriott. I'm State Senator for Iowa State Senate District 22. I am a Lutheran pastor. I work for the Des Moines Area Religious Council, and I'm here to tell my story.
So let me introduce you to the things we're going to be doing today. So first of all, we're going to start the day off going where?
So first thing, we've got to run some errands. We've got to go to my office. I work for the Des Moines Area Religious Council Food Pantry Network, and so we've got to stop there to pick up some water and some snacks for our camp participants. And then we've got to get to the Iowa State Capitol because I need to pick up a special key so I can take our campers on an after-hours visit to the building.
How much time do we have to do that?
We've got like 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
It should be fine. We'll leave pretty shortly after that to go to our first site visit, which is at the Hindu temple outside of Madrid. And we're going to go to the Bosniak Mosque in Granger, which is a brand new mosque that's being built. And we're going to have Juma prayers, Friday prayers with that community. And then we'll head to the Jewish temple, Temple B'nai Jeshurun. The camp is 4 nights and 5 days of visiting sites, the students getting to know each other, and then they're always working on these digital storytelling projects. Here. This makes me nervous. Where is it?
Okay.
I get to see people that I've been building relationships for years. And it's just really lovely to be like, I have this strong connection with all of these different people. People that I've gotten to know through my work, through the camp experience.
Who works here?
So definitely you have the legislators who come in, but there's a lot of staff that work here at the office, you know, so we've got folks in the gift shop, tour guides, the information office, but then there's all of these state employees who help the state government run. So we've got a lot of those folks here in the building. Different groups will set out tables and provide their information. They'll host receptions, they'll have donuts and coffee, things like that. Legislators love free food. Yeah. You gotta play the Rocky theme while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
This is the Senate chamber. This is where we meet. And then this is how we vote. So we can push these buttons. The system's not on right now, so like if I want to speak, I push that button. Yes, no, and I can call the page to listen. And anyone can come visit the Capitol. There are tour guides, so you can call and make an appointment for a tour, and they know a lot more about the building than I do. Or you can reach out to your senator or representative and ask them to give you a tour, and they can show you some of the places that maybe are off the beaten path, like the basement or the dome, to go all the way to the top. So we've been doing this Interfaith Youth Leadership Camp for 5 years, and these are my colleagues, Brad and Tim. They're both professors at Drake. Y'all want to say hi and introduce yourselves a little bit?
Hi, I'm Brad Crowell, and I'm a professor of religious studies at Drake University. I've been here for about 15 years, and I was new to Des Moines, so I've also enjoyed really learning a lot about all that Des Moines has to offer.
Tim Nepper, I'm a professor of philosophy. I teach philosophy and religious studies. I've been here nearly 20 years. This book, students and I and a photographer and a community press researched, spent time with 15 religious communities in Des Moines. Hopefully I'll open to a picture. Did. That's the conservative Jewish synagogue. People from Des Moines don't realize how rich the religious and cultural diversity is here. We focus on the 6 most populous of the world's religions.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you are here working on a project about your stories and how each one of you come from a different background, completely different stories.
So this is the Hindu temple, and so these are mostly Hindu folks from India who have built.
The reason why I believe Hinduism gives back to the community is we believe in Shanti. That means everyone is in peace. right? And we strongly believe Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, meaning everyone in the world need to be happy and prosperous, right? Hinduism does not believe in any type of violence. Right? Whatever we do, we have to do for the betterment of the world. That's why I believe Hinduism gives back to the community by being a good citizen, no matter which community it is in.
Thank you so much.
What would you say was the biggest factor to you becoming a Senator of Iowa?
You know, I just wanted different kinds of people to be in leadership, and I never thought that I could be a state senator. I never considered running for office, but then I had some friends who were like me run for office, some other women kind of around my age. And when I saw them do it, and I realized that I was frustrated with some things about our state government, I thought it's not really fair to expect someone else to fix it, that maybe I should step up and try to make the change that I wanted to see. And by being in state government, I can see that we have a long way to go in really representing our community. It's not a very diverse group of leaders. We don't have people from many religious backgrounds. It's
Right.
mostly white,
Right.
mostly Christian, mostly older men. And so we have tremendous opportunities to get different kinds of people who represent our community into those leadership positions. And I also really want to encourage people, especially young people in our community, to think about running for office because we need them.
How would you run for office as a young leader?
So there are different age limits. You have to reach
Right.
a certain age before you can run for office.
What's the age limit?
So I think you have to be 18 to run for school board, city council, mayor. And
it.
so I know some young people who are thinking about running. They've just graduated from high school and they would be really great leaders because they bring that perspective that is lacking on school board, in city council. I believe that you need to be at least 21 to run for the House and 25 in the Senate. So any way I can involve different communities, people of different ages, people of different backgrounds in that experience is really important. So today, we're introducing all of our students to different religious communities, so they
Right.
have those experiences. Tomorrow, we're going to take them to the state capitol to go visit, just so they can be in the building, because there's lots of Iowans who've never been inside that building. B'nai Jeshurun, which is one of the Jewish communities in the Des Moines Metro, and we're here for Friday night Shabbat services. We're getting a little tour right now.
I think the most important piece to me is our notion that it is our job to be partners with God in repairing the world. We call it Tikkun Olam. And that requires us to look out beyond our own congregation and see what the problems around us are and work to make the world a better place.
Hey, we're at Tu Vien Hung Duc, which is the Vietnamese Buddhist temple. We're going to go inside and meet with one of the priests. A lot of the sites we visit, we take our shoes off before we come in, and then we're going in.
Can ask some question, but I told you this is my English not enough for to answer everything. But he told me he can translate it for me.
I can try my best, but
English straight to English, but he can understand that.
starting in the front at the Happy Buddha, one step and one bow. All the way down. One step. My knees are really bad. One step.
You need to learn the technique. If you learn the technique, it's easy. Yeah, you do the wrong way. That's you not balanced. You know, you do the wrong way. You chew like that. It's wrong.
Being a senator is not easy at all. You're gonna have to be everywhere, every time, and run more than 3 things at the same time, right? But at the end of the day, if you do it, it's because you have the heart and the emotion and the motives, and you really care about what you're doing, right?
Yeah, it's really hard being a part-time legislator, especially in the off season when I still need to do all the legislative stuff, go back to my regular work. I have my family, and then there's campaign stuff as part of that too. So it's always juggling, and I feel like I'm dropping the ball all the time, but there's just so many great opportunities constantly to learn about things, to meet people, to serve my community, and that's what I really love about this work. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it. I just felt called to do it, and there's some amazing things about it. There are some really hard things about it. But I think that there are so many tremendous opportunities for people to make our community stronger, and I hope this is my way to contribute.